Now, one of Bollywood's biggest stars, Salman Khan, has been sentenced to 5 years in prison for poaching. He's been found guilty of killing 2 rare blackbuck antelopes while shooting a film in Western India. That's 20 years ago. 4 other actors who starred with him in the film were also charged with the offence, but they have been acquitted. Well, with me is BBC Asian Network's Haroon Rashid. Salman Khan has something of a bad boy image, doesn't he, which he plays up to in films, and immensely popular still.
Exactly. He's one of Bollywood's biggest stars, both in India and globally as well. In fact, he was on Forbes' list of the highest paid actors in the world last year and has been on that list numerous times. With this particular case, what's interesting is that Salman Khan just 3 years ago was acquitted in a hit-and-run incident in which he was accused of having killed 1 man and seriously injured 4 others. So for many of his fans and for the Bollywood industry, if he was to be put behind bars for any offence, they thought it would be that one and not necessarily this one, which happened 20 years ago. The other 4 stars have, of course, today been acquitted, and Salman Khan has gone straight to Jodhpur jail. That's where he is at the moment.
And the case is that he was out whilst filming 20 years ago in a jeep, shot these animals. What story did he give on that?
Well, according to Salman Khan, he had seen 2 deers that were injured. He had got out of his jeep. He'd gone over to them, fed them some biscuits, helped them out of whatever predicament it was that they were in, and let them go free. That's not the account that certain witnesses have who say that they saw him shoot these antelope and gazelles from his jeep and then drive away. This was, of course, during the making of a very big Bollywood film in 1998. It did come to court 10 years ago in 2007, and at the time he was convicted of 5 years in prison, but he was sentenced to 5 years in prison, but he appealed and the court accepted his appeal at the time.
What's social media reaction been to all of this?
You know, it's quite divided this time because there is members of the Binshoy community. This is the community who worship and revere the antelope. There is members of that community who are very happy with this verdict today, who are very happy with this sentencing, but there is thousands of fans of Salman Khan as well, for whom he is like a god. His films are very, very impressive, and his star power, his brand is huge. So for them, this is a real sad moment, but they are definitely living in the hope that he will get bail and he will continue making films. I mean, one of his films is due to release in less than 2 months.
OK, but is this the end of the matter now, or could there be another appeal?
So his lawyers have appealed and they have put in an application for bail, which will be heard in a higher court tomorrow morning. We'll then know whether that bail is granted and whether his appeal is listened to as well. That you can be rest assured that the top lawyers in India are fighting this case for him.
I noticed also that, I mean, 5 years in jail, but a reasonably small fine. I mean, only about
£109.
Well, yeah, but $130.
Yes.
And yet a 5-year custodial sentence.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, the fine is even less than it was 10 years ago when he was initially convicted. And also what I find really interesting here is that Salman Khan, with both his major court cases, both the hit-and-run case and this case involving the animal poaching, have taken nearly 15 to 20 years to actually come to court, which a lot of people have been commenting on social media, asking whether the Indian legal system, whether the judiciary system is slightly more lenient towards celebrities.
OK.